You're watching The American on ESPN. From the University of North Texas in Denton, it is American basketball, a cold, blustery day ahead. The red-hot North Texas Mean Green bring in Wichita State to the Super Pit for only the second time ever. And welcome in courtside. I'm John Liddle. Brian Burton will be along in just a few minutes. And on the onset, it seems like these two teams are headed in completely different directions at this point. For Wichita State, they've lost 3 in a row, and they've also dropped 7 of their last 8, really struggling to score last time out in a loss to Temple. Meanwhile, for the Mean Green, they exploded for 86 points in a huge conference game a week ago against Florida Atlantic, and they're 6-0 at home. But this is why they play the game, and we'll see how it comes out today. Take away by Moore, off to Hardaway, back to Moore on the alley-oop. Jacqueline Moore kisses it home, and North Texas, who loves to run on top 2-0 to push the pace. Blow in transition, she'll take the 3 and hit. Blow backs into the lane, kicks it out for a catch-and-shoot 3 by Murray, who fills it up. Wichita State already has more made 3s than they had the entire game last time out. Denton. And capping off Sunday's women's basketball triple header over on ESPN, the Tennessee Lady Vols, who have won 6 straight, travel to College Station to face off against the Texas A&M Aggies. The game starts at 5 Eastern for Central. Should be a great SEC matchup. Today on ESPN, Robinson, Lampkin somehow makes the jumping catch, and now in a double team forces it up and in, and that's why Tamisha Lampkin is the best finisher in the league, shooting 66% from the field. That is 7th best in the country. The rebound tipped around to Jacqueline Moore, dumps it inside. Brackens is in for 2 to make it a 1-point game. And guarding in the corner against Treasure Job, who's on for the first time. Bell, the straight-on 3, and she knocks it down. Anaya Bell, Colonel to Robinson. Fadeaway short corner, jumper goes down. Ariana Hardaway back in at the point guard spot. Feeds it down to Colonel, trying to get going. Colonel, so deadly inside the post. Robinson out to Hardaway. Hardaway crosses over. Free throw line jumper, banks it home right at the end of the first quarter. North Texas trailed by as many as 8, but they finished with a 6-0 run over the final minute 22 of the first quarter. Ariana Hardaway banks one home to even it up at 14 after the first 10 minutes in Denton. We welcome you back into the booth and courtside. John Liddle back joined by Brian Burton. Good news for you if you like good-looking guys. Brian is here. Here comes North Texas. A run right up the middle of the floor. Beautiful feed by Robinson. Brackens on the other end. North Texas back within 1. Welcome back into Denton, Texas, where they're all fired up about the Cowboys. And tomorrow night, Super Wildcard Weekend, capped off with the NFC matchup between Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Mike Evans and the Buccaneers. 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and you can find it all over the place. ABC, ESPN, and ESPN+. Plus, our MegaCast coverage also includes Peyton and Eli over on ESPN2 and our ESPN Deportes Spanish language version. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown at 6 Eastern, 5 Central on ESPN. Won 8 straight at one point this season. Blow rolls home at the 3-point shot. Celeste Blow, her second triple, and Wichita State back in front. Blow going up and under on Jacqueline Moore and hitting the shot. Celeste Blow just starting to come into her own as a freshman, but you can see the talent. Long pass up to Blow. Robinson lets her have the bucket. That is 10 points for Celeste Blow, 7 this quarter, and a 9-0 run for Wichita State. Jacqueline Moore, corner 3, rings it up. First 3 of the game by North Texas.
Yeah, great offense right there, moving the ball. Getting your best shooter a wide open look in the corner. Only a matter of time before she's going to knock those down.
Another offensive foul, this time by McCarty, who turns and says, those feet weren't set. But Jacqueline Moore, how about the 3 and then the D?
3D, just like you said. Coach Burton has been on her since day 1 about if you can commit to being a defensive player, we have a chance to be a really good team. And you saw the offensive side of the ball, but that defensive side is something new for Jacqueline Moore.
Blow backs it out. A 1-4 set with 10 on the shot clock for Celeste Blow. Leads all scores with 11. Makes it into the lane, kisses it off the glass, and good. Wow. Celeste Blow. A homecoming for Celeste Blow. Three-pointers all over the place for the Shockers, who lead it by 8. I'm John Liddle, alongside former college coach Brian Burton. Great to have you with us as well. And in the first half, you got to give the Shockers a lot of credit. They came in, the new look starting lineup, little new rotation. They looked ready to play.
They did. They came ready to play, and they've shocked the system of the Mean Green. Here we go. Yeah, great job again, taking her time.
Good pass inside, and Desiree Colonel on the receiving end of a dime from Ariana Hardaway.
Has been definitely a downfall for North Texas, and there you see a three, drop it in. You're going under the screen. I'm going to make you pay.
On Tuesday night, it is Hockey Night, presented by Expedia. The LA Kings travel here to Dallas to take on the Dallas Stars, and all of the action begins at 8 o'clock Eastern and 7 Central on ESPN Plus and Hulu. 40-26, the lead for the Shockers, in large part thanks to Daniela Abias, but she has made it her mission in her sophomore year to take a big jump, and boy, she has.
Yeah, she definitely has. You talked about it early on. The coach challenged her. Can she average a double-double? She's close to those numbers, and she's played already where she has double-figure rebounds in this one.
A no-look pass to Anaya Bell, and she knocks down the corner three. Wichita State is fired up with a 17-point lead on the road. Celeste Blow coming into her own for the Wichita State Shockers in this one, and she scored at every level.
And she's really comfortable scoring not only in this state but in this Metroplex.
Sure.
As she led the Metroplex in scoring as a senior at Plano. From my understanding, she had a 57-point game against her rival Plano West.
That's a lot of points.
Coach talked about it. You mentioned it earlier. She was 5 of 17 in the last game, and he talked about her being able to step up and just keep being confident. He does not want her shying away and does not want her turning down the aggressiveness. And then Job doesn't turn down the shot and knocks it down from 3 out of the timeout. Great execution by the Shockers.
Her second 3 of the game. Good denial inside. Abias just continues to play out of her mind. Bell all the way to the bucket. A quick 5 out of the timeout for Wichita State. And the Shockers back up by 17.
Trying to force it, but
almost a 1-on-3 situation there, and Celeste Blow goes high off the glass to hit it to give her 17. Deani Robinson right to the rack herself to get it back to 16 again. P.S. knew she should have had it, but Blow goes right to the rack and lays it home. Celeste Blow now up to 19 points.
She's making it look easy.
Boy, is she. Wooten, transition triple. That's what North Texas needed. These played out over the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, premium gas only has not been what North Texas has been fueled with in that first half, especially. You saw a little bit there in the third when they came back, but they need to figure out a way to ump that in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the 40-minute focus is out of the way now. The 20 minutes wasn't great in the first half. They have an opportunity to do it this last 10. Earning quality shots. Wichita State's done a terrific job of that, shooting 54% in that last quarter. Done a great job on the offensive glass, getting extra opportunities. And then lastly, they've done a great job defensively on transition defense, but they did not do a good job on that one, giving their leading scorer an easy 2, and now we have a 9-point game. This will be an interesting quarter.
McCarty's pull up off the mark. North Texas with the rebound. They've made their last 7. Here's Robinson trying to push in transition. Colonel wants it. Instead, Robinson is going to take it 4 straight to start the fourth quarter, and North Texas is feeling it. They're back within 7.
Yeah, they just look like a different team. They look like the team that plays with the fight, that they're taking the fight to the other team. Wichita State here and just being more confident, more decisive, more assertive, and playing with much more urgency.
North Texas out of the zone, in the man-to-man. Abias off to Blow. She's been dominant. Wants to go into the 1-4 set with 5 to shoot. Left against Duncan, turns over the left shoulder, in and out on the shot. Another rebound for North Texas, and more pushing the pace, down by 7. Wooten outside. Robinson, set shot for 3, bangs it down. 7-0 run to start the quarter. North Texas is feeling it. Wichita State has to call timeout.
I think they've been fueled in some of that premium gas. Look forward to seeing how this one's going to compete and close out in a few.
Finish. The rebound is there for Duncan, and North Texas again running, only down by 4. Here's Colonel, dumps it off. Lampkin at the rim. The run is 18-2. The Super Pit crowd fully engaged now. The drive by Murray, stopped by Colonel. The cut, Sabawa can't hit the shot inside. A good look. Colonel the rebound. North Texas can tie or take the lead on this trip. Robinson has it poked out from behind. Here comes Job, one-on-one against Colonel. Job stops, pops, again no. Colonel there for the rebound and the foul on Wichita State. Time to shoot. Job strips her of the basketball though. Great defensive play. Up the middle of the floor, Colonel. A huge foul, and she goes down hard. Colonel's back up. Ready to go, and she said something to Jason Burton as she comes off the floor, and that's firing everybody up. I don't think Colonel's going to be out of the game long.
Go to one of your favorite plays or one of your favorite players, and there you see the open look from three, right on cue, gets it to the hot hand, who has now tied her career high for 20 points.
Now 22 now,
she's
got it.
I like it even better.
Career high 22 for Celeste Blow. She has been outstanding in her return to the Metroplex.
And a huge basket to respond to this run.
Robinson wants one right back. No, but a huge offensive rebound by Moore. Back to Robinson. She won't miss from there. Three-point game.
That was a big pivotal play right there to get an extra basket.
Abias and one. And if the foul's on Lampkin, it is her fourth. Plus, there is a technical foul. It's on Abias for the celebration, and that will take some of the wind out of the sails of Wichita State. Let's look at the hole.
Yeah, great attack. Good job getting it inside. Great shot fake. And when you see the stomp, but then she does it again. I think they let her get away with the initial stomp right there, but she comes back and stomps again as the young lady's on the floor. There you see it, and stares her down. So good call by the referees to be able to get control of this game, and kind of an excessive celebration is something that they want to take out of the game.
What's your thought on that from a coach's perspective?
Yeah, I think so. On this particular play, for example, they allowed her to celebrate the N1 and get the stomp. So I think that's appropriate. But then when you intentionally stare down the player and then you stomp again, it is looked at as it's not sportsmanlike. So I think that is a way to kind of clean up the game consistently. So as a coach, you want to teach your players, yes, play with passion, play with emotion, but you have a line you have to make sure you toe, and you can't go across.
North Texas scratching and clawing, trying to get back in it. Once down by 18. Desiree Colonel. The lane opens up, takes that extra step for two. Rebounds, now North Texas favored by one. Great rebounding second half, and there's the high-low. Colonel inside from Lampkin, making it a 4-point game.
You see how Wichita State looks to respond.
Colonel gambled, and Murray makes her pay.
Nice pass right there. Made the wrong move.
Robinson, so speedy, even coming off the ACL. Back to a 4-point game.
Yeah, I love that she's staying aggressive, even though she missed a couple. That's what good players do. They stay relentless, knowing that they have the ability to make it. It's not because the defense stopped them. It's just because they missed.
Up to Moore, down by 4. Jocelyn Moore takes contact. Now underneath, Duncan wraparound. It's good for Lampkin. It's a 2-point game. Crowd on its feet here in Denton. Moore looking inside. Lampkin has the seal. Lampkin goes up hard, grabs her own rebound. She's fouled. Lampkin hits the first. One more to try to tie it up. Lampkin gets the roll. Brand new game. 2:17 left. What a comeback. Down by 18 in the second half. Now we're even.
Wichita State has led this entire game except 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Colonel knocks it away out front. Colonel, Robinson, Duncan on the break. Colonel takes it herself. North Texas leads.
The birthday girls say, go shorty, it's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. Great job on the defensive end, getting that turnover in the bucket. Let's see how Wichita State responds.
Morrow for the lead. No. Duncan claims the rebound. Under 2 to play. And North Texas now leading by 2. Robinson, Wooten,
Great
Lampkin,
pass.
You bet! North Texas by 4.
Big time passing by the Mean Green, and they are mean and green right now. Happy as can be that they're playing as well, but on the court, they have been tenacious in this comeback, so focused, so relentless, and so unselfish, and this crowd is loving it. They have been running some more. A second half team that is turning it on. Now they are hyping up the crowd. It is a 2-possession game.
Job curling right, gives it back to Blow. She's had a career high 22. Can't get Wooten up in the air. Tough finish is no good. Lampkin pulls down her 5th rebound. North Texas leads by 4 and has the ball.
They've done a good job on Blow in the second half. They're forcing her to her left much more, making her take a tougher degree of difficulty a shot.
Robinson to the bucket. Bad angle banker, and Deani Robinson puts her team up by 6.
Short-term memory. I don't care if I missed some layups already. This is a beautiful floater that we need at this moment in time. Big shot by number 12.
What a shocking run. 12-0 for North Texas over the last 2:45. You felt it percolating a little bit early in the quarter, but North Texas has fully taken over here in the 4th, and they're trying to stay unbeaten at home and deal Wichita State their 4th straight loss. Block here. Robinson with 5. Cross-court pass. Wooten, the kill shot. No good. Blow has the rebound. 15 seconds left. A 2 or a 3. They need something quick. Blow into the front court. Too much time for Wichita State. Job, deep 3 to keep her team alive, and she banks it in. 5 seconds left and a timeout called by North Texas. It is a 2-point game after Job hoists a prayer, and the prayer is answered. 11 points in the 4th quarter for the birthday girl. 4-point lead. Good if it goes, but it doesn't, and that does it. North Texas erases an 18-point lead in the 3rd quarter, and the Mean Green come back to break the hearts of the Wichita State Shockers, 72-68. Your team continues to pass a lot of different tests this year. This is the biggest comeback of the season. So what does it mean?
We showed a lot of grit because we could have easily thrown the towel right there. A lot of things just weren't going for us. We weren't scoring the ball. We're not used to that. And then the 4th quarter, things kind of clicked. And I said in the timeout, I think with they called a timeout about 8.5 minutes left in the 4th, that we were going to score 70, but we need to hold them to 61.
There you go.
And didn't quite hold them to 61, but we scored 70, and things started clicking. We got our groove. The press kind of sparked some things for us, but we finally started playing how we're supposed to play. We got the ball where we wanted to get it, and we finished plays, and I thought we finally played with some energy. And, sometimes with that week off, you get a little rust on you, and we definitely had some rust to start the game, but I'm proud of how we finished it.
Yeah, the premium gas only wasn't available in the first half. It was regular gas.
No, it's out of stock. I mean, we got a freeze going on here.
Well, I was about to say,
that's what it was.
What happened was the weather, right?
Maybe that's what it was. I experienced some of that too, so yeah. I can attest to that. But into the 3rd, you had a 16-2 run and a 10-0 run, and then at the end of the 4th, you had another run where it was 14-2 and another 10-0 run. Talk about what you're saying to this team and what the makeup of this team is to go on those type of runs.
We just show grit. I said it before. We said it again. We show grit. And sometimes there's the game within the game. And we were constantly playing in foul trouble. And we got to the point, too, where we just had to play some people that had some fouls and trust them to make good plays. And they did. And I thought a lot of people kind of stepped up in the second half. Anaya in the first half, I thought, provided a spark. But, man, the energy in this place, the home arena, like it got loud when we needed to get loud. And that definitely gave us the juice we needed to finish this thing out. And I applaud our players because – we kept playing, and just the talk that was going on in the huddles when we walked to the huddle was the right conversations, and that says a lot about the makeup and the DNA of our team, because a lot of times that can go the other way, but when they're saying the right things in the huddles, when they're saying the right things at halftime, that's what you need. You can't win games like this if you don't have that DNA, and so really proud of our players for that. The culture was strong today, and the culture is why we won the game today.
Well, let's talk about Desiree Colonel as well, because on her birthday, I mean, she helps lead the comeback with her solid play inside and then emotional play as well.
Yeah, I thought she was huge, and she said it when she went down over here.
Yeah, we were curious what she said because you laughed.
She said, "I needed that, Coach." She said, "I'm ready." She said, "Give me 30 seconds and I'll be ready." She said, "I'll let you know." And I said, all right. And at that point, I'm like, we're going to win this game because, something lit up inside of her, and we needed it. We needed an offensive spark, and down the stretch, she gave it to us.